here from the Mastermind Fever team. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Um, so, we've got some great, exciting information this evening about Facebook having a thriving Facebook fan page, as well as using Craigslist to generate hot, targeted leads. But before we go into more details, I would like to explain to you what the Mastermind Fever is about and what we do. So then if you want to join us, be part of this venture, you are more than welcome. Sorry if I look a bit tired. It's actually 1 o'clock in the morning. My baby went to bed very late and I look very glamorous. So, about the Mastermind Fever, so Lydia Brown and myself, we've created this group in order to help people who were struggling online, or even those who wanted to become leaders but could not find necessarily a platform where they could like express themselves. So what we do, we are encouraging people to join the Mastermind Fever team and to find a mastermind partner, to find somebody they can work with, somebody they can bounce ideas from. And also we encourage people to host hangouts, because when you host hangouts, you've got more eyeballs on you. You've got this online presence that people are really looking for. They want to know more about you. They want to see they can work with you. So it's what we do. We help entrepreneurs to have more presence and to challenge themselves doing hangouts. And actually this evening we've got Angela. It's a first hangout, and she needs some love because she said she's petrified. I don't know why, because the woman is fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to share with you as well some information about some of the bonuses that we share with the people who decide to join the Mastermind Fever team and those who want to step up their marketing game. So let me share my screen with you right now. Okay, so here we go. So here is Lydia Brown, Kerry Wilson, and myself.
Hey everybody, good evening.
Can you actually see? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So this is Lydia, who said hi. And Kerry Wilson as well, who saw the vision of the Mastermind Fever and wanted to join forces with us and take part of our group. So what we have, you know, if you want to join and get some marketing training, simply go to tinyurl.com/mlspolika, and by going to tinyurl.com/mlspolika, you will learn how to brand yourself, how to use different marketing strategies, and how to be the leader that you want to become. We are also offering one-to-one VIP coaching sessions. And you will also get access to a free WordPress blog and a yearly hosting completely free, as well as the Insta Builder WordPress plugin, which helps you create landing pages, sales pages, and so on. You will also enter our private mastermind inner circle group, and you will have access to some amazing VIP hangouts that we have with some top leaders in our industry, like Jessica Higdon or Rob Ford, for instance. So this is what we do. So simply go to tinyurl.com/mlspolika. And as I mentioned to you as well last week, if you wanted to find out more information about how you could learn more about PPV marketing, Facebook PPC, video marketing, email marketing, and Google Ads, and you can't attend the No Excuses Summit 5, well, you can simply go to gofundme.com/No Excuses Sponsors, and you can get more information for you to learn about this new powerful marketing strategy where you can get leads for pennies. So that is it for now. And Lydia, do you want to add something else right now?
I just want to say, let you know that Carrie hasn't been with us for a few weeks. In case anyone was wondering, she's not feeling well. She sends her regards and her love, and she will be back with us as soon as possible.
Absolutely. So, without any further ado, now we've got Angela Tinson, all the way from sunny California, like in the UK, in Bristol. It's very sunny, while it was sunny today. And she's going to give us more information about herself. So, Angela, do you want to say a quick hi before we interview you, lady?
Hello, everyone. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for showing up.
Absolutely. Here we go. I'm back again. So my we are going to do it like in a different way today. You know, usually we've got PowerPoint presentations, and today it is going to be an interview. We're going to ask some questions to Angela. So remember that if you are on YouTube and there is any questions that you may have, simply write it down on YouTube, and Lydia will be reading out your question. So the first question is, beautiful Angela, tell us a bit more about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? Where do you live? Etc.
Okay. Okay. Hello again, everyone. My name is Angela Tinson, and I do live here in sunny San Diego, California. I am a entrepreneur now I've been in this no boss industry now for over 10 years. And when I started as a single mother. And so, and now I'm happily married for almost 3 years. So this industry has allowed me to actually put both of my daughters through college. And so, being a single mom is not easy. So if there's any single moms out there, I encourage you to find something else other than your job. The jobs are good, but eventually you're going to find out that there's more out there. And so that's what I had to come to grips with when I was raising my daughter by myself. I was working my full-time job. My actual background is mortgage banking, and so I was working at a school, and so I just knew that those long hours that I had, and I was missing out on a lot of my girls' activities. Their proms, their sporting events, their plays, their dances. I was missing out on a lot of that stuff due to my long hours at work. And so when I stepped out into this industry, it allowed me the freedom to be able to attend their events and be there for them and support them 100%. And I have a newlywed husband, and like I said, we've been married for almost 3 years now, and he is my number one supporter. He's always there for me, so he knew that's how we met in this industry. We actually met at church, but he knew what industry I was in, and so he understands whatever I decide. He knows where my passion is, and so my passion is to be at home and work from home and work online and be successful.
That is quite phenomenal. 10 years is a very long time. Well done. Especially when you are a single mother. That's quite remarkable. Did you want to add something else, Lydia?
No, go ahead. Good story. I like it.
Yeah, it's
I'm
quite
glad you shared that.
yeah, it's very impressive. And because I think that when people hear mortgage banking, it can sound quite good, isn't it? Making a good money, mortgage banking, bank, but the reality is that you were kind of killing yourself. Is it correct?
Yes, absolutely. Because I worked long hours, and my schedule changed, and then I was doing so well on the job till they would transfer me. Not transfer me, they would fly me to different states to train other new employees, and I was always traveling. So I would have to take the girls over to my mom's and leave them there, and so I can travel, which was fun, and I enjoyed that. But I enjoyed being with my girls and raising my girls even more than that.
How long did it take you to go from part-time online to full-time?
I believe it was probably about a year. It was a year because I remember when I stepped out, and I knew that it had to be faith because I stepped out and actually was doing. I got involved in this one particular business, and then so it just took off, and I really didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I stayed coachable and I just followed the instructions. I followed the system. There's always a system to everything. So if you follow the system from the beginning to the end, you'll always get the results that you're looking for. And so that's what I did. And so yes, so it took me for about a year, and that's when I stepped out and I went full time.
Those are two key points. One being coachable, because I encounter people who say they want to be coach, and the next time you speak to them, they've gone off and done all kind of things, different things, had nothing to do with the task that you last discussed, and they're all over the place, and they want you to save them, rescue them, and that you can't do. And then the other part is being part of a business opportunity that has a system that you can follow and duplicate. There's no sense in being creative in the beginning when you're learning. Follow what works, and as you grow and learn other strategies, then you think outside the box and scale.
Right.
And as easy as it's said, time and time again, it isn't done, and it attributes to the stigma of what we do, because people don't look inside to find fault. They look at the coach, the sponsor, the opportunity. And you validated again, just like I have many other, Aurora, that if you follow the process and learn and stepping out on faith, that's the other key thing you said, it will work.
Yes, absolutely.
So tell us that how did you, why Facebook? So you had your job and then you went online, and was Facebook the first marketing strategy you started to reach that time freedom?
Actually, it wasn't Facebook. It was actually offline marketing that where I started, because I was following the system, and because when I first started, I didn't know anything about Facebook, and so I just was introduced to Facebook several years ago, but not when I first started in this industry. So I was doing a lot of offline marketing, but when I did discover Facebook, I felt that it would be a powerful tool because with Facebook you can reach mass amount of people, all over the world. And so I took advantage of it, and it's actually been very, very effective for me.
Absolutely awesome, because I've went to your fan page quite a few times, and I'm going to share your fan page right now. And you've got quite a considerable amount of fans, raving fans. So if I'm going to show you my screen right now, people, so you can see. So your page, Angela, is called Fan Page on Fire. Is it correct?
Well, yes, I just I just say that it's on fire because of the activity that's going on, but the actual fan page name is Forever Growth with Angela, and the reason why the Forever Growth with Angela represents the growth in me, physically, financially, and spiritually. And so on my page, it just allows me to grow in front of my fans. I'm growing with them, and I actually have a lot of my fans that connect with me on a personal level, where I can promote something as simple as my church was going through we did a 20-day, 21 Daniel fast. And so I had a lot of my fans that actually participated in that fast with me, and it was really fun. It's really fun when you have a lot of fans that know that you're real and that you care about them. So because you can have a fan page of people that are just there looking and like stuff from time to time, but when you have fans that are actually interacting with you, is what really touches me, because I get a lot of messages, inbox messages, saying that they look forward to what I have to say. I get invited to speak at different events, in different, states, and I get a lot of invitations, and a lot of thank yous, and they just say that I'm inspiring them. I encourage them. I had this one young lady that said I said the right thing at the right time when she didn't feel that she wanted to live anymore. And that night I prayed over my fan page. It was a prayer for everybody that was watching, that was on my page, and she read that prayer and she says it thank God that she read it, because she decided to live again, based
Wow.
on my prayer.
That's
Absolutely
exciting.
powerful.
Very encouraging for you
Yeah.
and the people who are following you. So I know people really want to hear, there's a lot going on um, in reference to people using all the different tools and that they can no longer use. But you've been building your fan page way before all the hype about Facebook tools and things like that. And I've been following your fan page for a while, and it just keeps growing and keeps growing. Can you share a little bit about how you started growing your fan page, and along with your growth with your fan page, how did your strategy change? What did you use?
I actually, when I first actually created my fan page, it was just like you said earlier, I didn't really have a system, but I knew that there was a fan page, and because I'd seen other people's fan page, I'm like, well, let me try it, and it just seemed like it just started growing overnight. I went from 100, then the very next day or 48 hours, I was over 1,000 fans, and so with my page growth, I always sent a message out for thank you, thanking my fans for being here and welcoming them to the page. For every little level, like right now, I'm at over 16,000. So when I hit 17, I'll send this blast out. Thank you, you guys. We all made it. So I don't want them to think that it's just me. It's us, me and the fans. Because without the fans, there would be no Forever Growth with Angela. So, and and then so I use different strategies on my page, where sometimes it's like I say, it's spiritual, sometimes it's financial, and sometimes it's physical. And then also I also share fun things like fun videos. I share games, where they participate in the games, like a word puzzle or a math problem or anything like that. I'll create a picture collage, and which one do you like best, women, what do you like, and men, what do you like, and they participate. And so the goal, the goal to a fan page is to actually engage your fans. You have to get them, you have to share things that they're interested in, because they'll get bored fast. They'll stay there, but if you're not entertaining them somehow, then your fan page is just going to die away.
Okay, like now I'm scrolling down, we've got all kind of things. We've got some business things, you've got some motivational quotes, like new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. You've got some spiritual quotes, God is about to turn some things around in your favor. Believe him, thank him, your breakthrough is on its way. And you've got some business mix to that, and you've got some videos, funny videos. So it's like a kind of holistic approach where it's not only about business, but more about what you do, who you are, the life that you are enjoying, and you are basically sharing a story with people who come to your fan page. So as you said, they are definitely entertained because they are all kind of action there. Like I remember watching this video. Somebody posted that on Facebook. I mean, this guy is phenomenal. So just spending some time, looking at this video, I guess that people would be interested to find out if there are any other videos like this, and they actually end up on different type of information as well. So it's very, very interesting. So how did you manage to reach 16,000 fans on your fan page? How long did that take you?
Well, with the fan page, you have the ability to actually pick. You have the ability to pick where you want how far you want your fan to reach and how many people that they want, you could reach. So when you create your page, you can go in there and you can say, you want to, you want all of US, and then you want Japan, and then you want the Philippines. So you can choose wherever, however broad you want your fan, you want your fan page, and the prospects and the fans that you want to reach. You have the ability to do that because once you, like I say, once you create the page, and then you post it, and then that particular ad, your Facebook, your fan page ad is approved. Because so Facebook will approve your ad. Some ads they will not approve based on the image, or if it's too much text. So, but they'll let you know if it's approved or if it's not approved. But that's what I like. That because I want my online business. I always wanted to be international, and so with the fan page, you can be international if you want to be, or if you don't want to be. Say like your business is not international, so you wouldn't necessarily decide to pick that option. You'll just go, US, and that's it. But I want to be global, and that's what I am now. And so I'm reaching a lot of different people, and it's good for me because I get a lot of fans that are from different countries, whereas they'll send me a message in their language, and they'll say, well, what language is this? And it's so funny. So then I have to go to Google Translator, and then so here I am holding this conversation in Russian, in the Russian language, or and it's funny, but or in Spanish. But I'm truly enjoying my fans and helping them, and just having a good time, and that's what it's all about. It can't be about business every single day. Every time they turn around, you're promoting, you're throwing something down their throat. You have to, because we don't know what our fans are going through. So sometimes you have to put some encouraging words out there, or and I share my family. I share them. I share with them my daughters, my grandkids. I share the different events that my family, we have different family events, and I will share that with them as well. And so I'm just having a ball with my fans.
Absolutely. So you are mainly then using Facebook pay-per-click to reach people throughout the world, and now I can see from 16,000 plus likes, you got 707 people talking about this, which means that there is some real interaction and something happening there. So how does that translate in terms of business? You have so many fans and this interaction. Is it like just numbers, or does it really work?
No, it really, really works. I love that. My business have grown due to my fan page because of the things that I post. So they'll, I'll post something spiritual or just an encouraging word, and then they'll bring up something that I posted the other day. They're like, well, I went to your website the other day, and how can I get started, and that kind of stuff. And sometimes they don't even communicate. I have a lot of fans that I have not really interacted with personally, but they'll go and they'll sign up and they'll follow me, and they'll send me, they'll send me a message that, oh, I signed up with you, I really appreciate you, I made, this amount of money for this day, and I'm so excited. I really didn't believe it was going to work, but you posted it, and I just wanted to go ahead and give it a try, and I thank you for that.
Angela, the for clarity, in case anyone's on who hasn't set up a fan page, when you were talking about the options of the countries, you was talking about when you do your ads for your fan page, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Are there any other strategies you use outside of the ads to bring people to your fan page? Do you share your link on other networks or in email autoresponders to your fan page?
I actually, whatever I post on my personal page, I'm most of the time attach my fan page, or wherever I post. If I'm on Twitter or Instagram, I will attach my fan page because that's where I want to draw all my, because I want them to, be included in my fan base, on my fan page. And so that's where most of the time I want to direct everyone there, because that's where, that's where most of my business is done there. And then
Thank you.
also, so you don't really have to. So when you're actually, so it's not really an ad. Your fan page is not really an ad. It's actually a page. And so when you first initially set it up, then you will have the option to pick where you want it to go. So it's free, so you don't have to worry about, unless you want to promote a particular ad, then there's a cost. So,
Mhm.
but as far as just promoting the page itself, there's no cost. So, but so, cause say like I post something and I'm getting a lot of interaction on it, then I will go ahead and boost that post. I mean, boost meaning I would pay for an ad, like $5, and that ad would actually run up for a whole week. And I one of my ads I had that ran over a whole week, and I had over 200 and something thousand people that actually viewed that actual particular post.
Wow.
Good.
So how much then do you spend per month roughly, would you say, on Facebook pay-per-click to reach
I
out to those people?
I would say probably like $25, because I would do probably, if that, because if one ad is actually running and is really being very effective, I'll just continue that ad, and when the $5 is over, I'll just reboost it for $5 again. So, but they, there it's up to you. $5 is the least that you can pay for an ad. They go $5, $10, $20 and up. But I just do $5. $5 works for me. And but with the $5, you can only reach a certain amount of people, of course, which
Mhm.
works for me still. So it's totally up to you and how broad you want to, how many people you want to reach at that time.
Well, depending on who you talk to, they'll say don't boost a
Hmm.
post, and some say
Hmm.
it does work. So,
Mm-hmm.
in looking at the metrics of it, you're getting the engagement. Are you saying that when you boost that post, you're getting a good conversion rate as far as likes for that post?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Because when you boost a post, it's not necessarily people that are actually on your page. Because I'll
Right.
get messages from people that are actually liking that post, but if I post something, I always direct them, go see the post that's pinned to the top. Some people that are not fans of my page, they can't see that, but
Hmm.
they only just see that ad, and so they have to become a fan in order to actually see my information. They can see the ad, but they can't see the information,
Hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So this is like the main, I mean, one of the strategies that you use using your fan page, which has many likes and a lot of engagement. I wanted to find out, can you show very briefly for somebody who is new to Facebook pay-per-click, and just guide me on my page, I mean, from your page, just can you just say to people where to go and how to start their first campaign?
Oh, okay. I believe it is. Let me see. I
Because I don't think you can share your screen, isn't it?
I can't share my screen. Okay, so it would be, where you would go to sign out of Facebook,
Yeah.
and then go to create ads, or no, create page.
So
Do
you
create page.
okay. So would you start from here where you've got this little triangle going down,
Oh, let me go back and see what you're talking
and
about.
then it says use
Create
Facebook
page.
ads.
Go down to create page right
Okay,
there.
create page.
Uh-huh. And then there. So whatever your business or whatever it is that you want, whatever. So I chose mine was the first one.
Local business or place.
Yes.
So then you will simply need to fill in this. Um,
Right.
okay. So what were you then? Business services.
I believe business person, I believe my yeah, business person I think it is.
Okay. And then the name of your fan page.
Yeah. And then you don't have to put your street or anything like that. That's not necessary. But
So
your city, your zip code is
I can
fine.
just leave it blank then.
Yeah.
Zip code, is it important so I can fill that in later on?
I believe the zip code is important. Maybe I'm not really sure because it's been so long. But you could
Okay,
try.
but it's quite straightforward. So once they complete this form, then they click on get started, correct?
Yes, get started. And at that time, then they'll be able to pick their, the demographics where they want to promote and how many people they want to, because it's a lot of options back there where you can, you can choose from, where you want to promote your business. Did it
Yeah, I
go?
think, yeah. So I
Oh,
think
so yeah, it
that
said once.
you
Yeah,
want
once everything.
everything
Yeah.
to be set up. But you would say that it's quite straightforward then to create a fan page, isn't it? Once you
Right,
fill
it's
in
really
all this
simple. Step by
information.
step. Step by step, it'll
Okay.
walk you directly through it.
Okay, excellent. So now let's say that you got your fan page. How do you start promoting it using Facebook PPC? Where do you go from there?
Oh, actually, okay. Go from there. You will go to the same spot where you were before to create the page. Up there in the right hand corner, you will go to create ad.
So it was quite simple. So from this little arrow going down, we scroll down and we went to create ads. And then you've
Right.
got all these tabs. I mean, which one are you going to choose?
Right. So it just depends on what you want. Are you trying to get likes? You can promote, you want to get traffic going to your website, or do you want page post engagement? It's totally up to you. I use the first three most of the time.
So you use post page engagement, page likes, and clicks to website.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Um, so let's say, would clicks to website be mainly when you promote a business or anything?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
And can you have page likes simply by, well, mm, what I wanted to say is if people click on clicks to website, would that also equate to having more page likes as well?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, they will.
So
Because the
let's
ad will show up. The actual ad will show up, and so when they click on the website, you're gonna also, and then the good thing about it is that it'll track it for you. Facebook will track everything that's going on with that ad. It'll tell you you have 500 likes today. It'll
But
tell you the engagement.
clicks to website now is being used for if you want to send someone off of Facebook.
Right. But they have to actually click the ad on Facebook first. And so they'll let you know that your ad was clicked.
Right.
Okay, so which one shall we go for then? Let's say clicks to website, yeah?
Yes.
Let's say I'm taking, okay. Now, which URL? Whichever, yeah?
Yes.
Angela.com. Here we go.
Okay. Right.
So here we go.
And
So
then
then it tells me.
right. And so there you have that. And then so where it says Angela, so right there on the next one it'll say upload image. So you can upload a lot, up to 5 to 6 images for this particular post. And so, these posts will be rotating with, up on the right hand side of Facebook. And so people will see the images. So I try to use catchy images, loud, that's screaming images on the right hand side, because those are the ones that attract me. Those are the ones that I would click on. So I usually try to pick a post, just like recently, my post now has pictures of me and my family. So people want to know, well, who is this? And so they'll click and it'll take them directly to my page.
So you're
Right.
focusing more on getting that eye-catching image versus having so much text in it to explain really what the ad is about. You want to
Right,
just grab their attention.
right. Because with Facebook, when you're actually doing the ads, if you have too much text in it, they're not going to approve the ad anyway. So I always try to make it short and simple. So you want to be careful about, and even with this, because some ads, some images will have a lot too much text in them as well, and so you have to just be very careful of the images that you decide to use.
Right. Okay. For instance, we've got these big pictures there, so we can easily see what's going on. You don't really need to be a rocket scientist to understand the message, but it's there, it's visual, it's talking to you.
Right.
And yeah.
And
Okay.
you can see right there where it's on the right hand side where you see these sponsored ads. I don't see it. It went away.
Yep. Over here.
Well, that's where your ads will show up there.
Yeah. So that's the reason why they need to have something catchy. Otherwise, people are just going to dismiss it. Okay.
Right.
So then, what's next? So I got 5 images to go to with this website, angela.com. And then what is all of that? What am I supposed to do?
And then you go down.
Yeah.
All the way down. All the way down.
I've reached the end.
You can choose whatever you want. And this is where you want to see this. There's that $5, and that's my $5. So you could do more than $5 if you want. Totally up to you. Okay,
so I can change the price here. So that's per day, limited budget, schedule run my ad does set continuously starting today. Then you've got bidding, bid for clicks, and then bid for impressions. Which one would you go for?
Well, I never change it. I don't never change it. So I just leave it as it is.
Just leave it the way it is. Yeah. Okay. And this is where it says audience, where you can target people wherever in the world.
Absolutely. Yes, that's your audience right there. So you just wherever you want to go, you just type it in there, and it'll save there. You just right there.
So I can have in Australia. Then I can select the age, gender, language. Do you look into interest as well as behaviors or connections? Do you look into those things?
Not really. No, I don't. Most of the time I don't. I just don't. I think I did once or twice, but not really.
Okay.
And for my age, my age limit is like 25 and over, because you don't want a lot of, because young, Facebook has a lot of young people, but it varies. But that's just my preference, 25 and over, because you don't want a lot of young people. You want them, because in order to do business, you have to be at least 18 anyways. So I just would like to have a mature crowd of fans, because young people, you just never know what they might say, So you just have to be very careful.
So would you have people from China as well? Would you type in China?
Yeah, type in China, wherever you want.
Okay. Then choose your fan page. So you choose your fan page, and this is where your headline would go to match with your offer on your fan page.
Right.
And then a short description just below it.
Yes. And then also see right there where it says call to action, right underneath that.
It says optional
underneath
so
the text.
far.
Yeah. So would if you click it, will something happen or no?
No, it's in gray. I can't do anything about it.
Oh,
no,
okay. But normally what happens there, when you click there, it'll say sign up now, buy now, or watch this video. It's just a call to action, or start now, get started now, something like that.
Maybe it'll come up once you pick, there was something up ahead you hadn't clicked yet. Choose your fan page.
Yeah, I've actually now okay, turn it back on to desktop feed.
Maybe it was that.
Yeah, you're right. So let's say here we go, Robert Jones, and bang, here we go, call to action. Now it is available.
Yeah.
Okay.
No button, shop now, book now, learn now, sign up, and download. So it's fairly simple, isn't it?
Yes, very simple.
Okay, excellent. So I think that these were the main questions we wanted to ask related um, to Facebook. I'm just going to double check.
Thanks,
And
Angela. That's a good,
yeah.
Welcome.
lot of good information.
Mm-hmm.
Thank thank you.
And then we mentioned as well when we started this hangout a little bit about how you getting leads. So we talk about your fan page, and you were mentioning that Craigslist was also to you a very good source to get leads. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
I love Craigslist now. I tried Craigslist years ago, and it actually frustrated me because they was blocking and deleting all of my ads. And so now I feel that I have mastered Craigslist, and so I figured out the secret or the trick that works for me. And that is, say like you're posting an ad and you're trying to save $100, and the trick is not to put the money symbol. So you want to spell out $100. So that is the key to that. And so most of my ads now that I post, they all go through without the symbols. And as far as the links, I don't add any links on my Craigslist ad. I always request, please send me your email address for more information. And that way we can cut the middleman out, which is Craigslist, because Craigslist will block a lot of links. And so if the prospect actually sends a message, oh, I'm interested in your ad, or I'm interested in your opportunity, and they'll send me their email address, and so that way I can directly send them an email address with the link and the information. And that's why it works so well for me. I remember when I first posted my ad, when I figured it out. I posted it late night, and another trick for Craigslist is to post late at night. So I find that very effective. The late night post, meaning after midnight. I post after midnight, and then the very next morning, I woke up to like 70 to 80 new leads. So it was just, I'm like, wow. So I figured it out, and so now my ads that I have running on Craigslist, I don't go in and change them. I'm still using the same exact ads that work for me, and I just hit renew. I hit renew. Go ahead. Someone has a question?
I wanted to ask you, what are the best categories to post your ads? Is it small business?
No, no, no. Small business, I tried that and it didn't work. So the key that really works and which really surprised me is gigs. I post everything in gigs. So you'll
Not
post
no
gigs.
job, no job opportunity, just gigs.
No, just gigs. That's the only place I post
That's
is the
good.
gigs. Because once you post gigs, it's going to give you an option to a few options. And so the next option after you do gigs is going to be creative gigs. And then so I found with that, you don't have to pay when you post in gigs. So there's no paid ads in gigs at all,
And what
no matter
about
where you post.
site and state restrictions outside of your own location?
No, they work because with Craigslist, you can only post 3 ads per email address, and so I actually have 4 email addresses now since I mastered and figured it out. So I actually have an email address that's strictly international, and so I post in international, in the UK, Philippines, wherever, and my ads are sticking there.
When you say 3 ads, you mean like in a night, you can only post 3 ads from that email address?
Yeah, from
So
that email address, yes. So
in
since
a
I have 4 emails, I'm sorry, go ahead.
in one day, you'll use that ad from that email, and then you'll go to the other emails, post ads. And do you have to skip any days to be safe? Like wait a day before you add, another cycle or what?
No, I can post every day if I want to, but the only reason why I don't is because I want to be able to renew. So I usually post every other day because at that point in time, your ad is back up. for renewal. So you can just go in there and click the renew button. So I usually do that from my phone. Right before I go to bed, because I'm up late at night anyway, and so I can do that from my bed. I'll just pull up Craigslist on my phone and hit renew, 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 and I'd go to bed. And the next morning, I have all these, responses.
So how many leads per day then do you get these days with Craigslist?
Between 50 and 60 a day.
And is there like a phone number? Do you call your leads, or do they just reach out to you? How does that work?
Yes, not really. I have to be totally honest with you, because when they send me the email, because with my projects that I'm actually working, I really don't. They really don't have to talk to me. The only ones that really talk to me that is the ones that really have questions, but my projects that I'm actually working right now, it walks them through step-by-step instructions. So, sometimes I will have to talk to someone, but I do, I have a lot of email addresses that I will follow up with, on my, send out a, email address, saying hello and see if they're still, open, or if they're still interested in, making an income online. I would do that, but most of the time, no. I really don't talk to anyone, really.
And is it okay using the IP address for all the different emails that you're using, even when you want to make an ad on another to another country? The IP address is not an issue.
No, it hasn't been an issue for me, because I use the same computer, my same laptop, or my phone. So I haven't, but I have heard that that some people will have an issue with the IP address, but I haven't ran across that yet. My ads are live.
There is a loophole for Angela. Because it's true, like Lydia is saying, is most of the people I heard talking about Facelist, Craigslist, was about these IP address issues, where they had to use some softwares and use CC cleaner and use this and use that to mask their IPs online, and you don't seem to be having this problem.
No, not at all.
So how long does it take you then to set up your ads, I would say initially, and then to roll them up? How much time does it take to create an ad, to set it up, and then to see some results?
I would say it doesn't really take long. It just depends on what you're posting, because I just actually started using image ads on Craigslist. I found, now I created, I'll use an image, and then that way on that image I will add my link on that image, which really works as well, instead of putting it in the actual ad where they were going to block it.
Like a clickable image, basically.
Not really a clickable image, because I'm trying to figure out how to do the clickable image, but it's just an image that I post. I just it's just like an attachment image, so it's not where they can click on the image and it's going to take them to a website. No, the website name is just on the image, so they would have to actually type it in to their browser. Yeah, but it just depends on what you're. And I always try to keep my ads really, really simple. So that way, because Craigslist, I think that their job is to find people that are, spamming people, or they just consider a lot of things. And then not even just Craigslist, it'd be other people that are actually on Craigslist, looking for things, and they will report you as being abused. You're abusing the internet, or you're spamming, or whatever they may call it. But it's working for me. I like it.
Mm-hmm. So is it like a mix of text and pictures, or mainly on the picture you've got the website and that's it? You don't need to write much around the image.
Just the website. Yeah, just the website on the image. So, and that's it.
Excellent.
And then just my short little text that I would say, if you're interested in, this opportunity, please send me your email address. And that's it. It's really, really simple. My subject line will be looking for full and part-time workers. and that's it. It's very, very simple. And then they'll reply back, I'm interested. Can you please send me the details? And they'll include their email address. And so when they do that, that's when I actually send them the information.
So this has always been something that kind of plagued me. People who usually respond to that type of ad, and I've used it myself, so I just want to get some feedback of what you run into. They're really looking for a job. What kind of responses do you get when they realize with further information that it's really an opportunity to get in business for themselves? Do you get any negative feedback?
Not that much. I did once. I had this one guy, he was saying that, this is not a job, how am I, why do I have to pay to do this, and that, but most of the time I don't. So if I don't think that I don't really get negative feedback. Like I say, it was just him. So I think the thing is they just won't reply back at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. But I don't really get, I believe it hit, which I think it was just probably about 2 people that I actually, twice that I actually got a negative response. And then one of them actually signed up anyway. So, and they're like, and I'm like, well, go ahead.
As a bonus in the Mastermind Fever group, would you be able to, let's say, upload a picture of what it looks like of an ad that you've created on Craigslist? Would you be happy to do that?
Yes.
Awesome. So again, if you're not in the Mastermind Fever, you need to get in there because Angela is going to post some great, some information about how, an example of a Craigslist ad. I don't know why I want to say Facelist all the time, but yeah, that is awesome. And let me double check again something else. Yeah, you actually shared some amazing information with us tonight. It was very, very, very good.
Thank you.
I've written down, how do you track or connect with people? You connect with people by them sending you their email, and or they go simply on the website and they register themselves to whatever you are offering. But do you need any tracking system to follow up with these people? Or because you get leads every day, it's just like the law of numbers and you don't need to use a tracking system?
Yeah, I don't use a tracking system at all. I don't, because I've been in this industry so long to where I just didn't want to have to. I wanted to just be, I just love simplicity, and so I just wanted to be simple. I figure once I post the ad, they go see the information. It's either they want it or they don't. Not to sound harsh, but that's the bottom line. It's either they want it or they don't. So they'll contact me. My information is there for them to contact me if they want to. So no, I really don't have a tracking system. So if I did, so I think that, but it just depends on which project it is, because my one project, it does send out autoresponders, but some of them just don't. It's just okay. Because I'm sure that as my ads on Craigslist, once I renew them, they see them again, and then they reply again. They're like, "Oh, okay, is that position still available?" So it comes back around, and then they'll sign up. So
right, but with a different picture.
No, same picture. I don't change anything.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they come back, that means that they have an interest. They're a hot lead. They come back, because they see the image there, so they know that it's the same opportunity that I'm offering. So yeah, I don't change anything because I'm scared to change my ad on Craigslist, because if I change it, they might delete it. So I don't change it. I just renew them.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. I got you. Don't want to draw any more attention.
Right.
So I can't remember if you answered or not. So how long does it take then for you to create an ad? have the picture and have it running?
Oh, less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes. And how many um, ads then would you need to have on Craigslist to have a reasonable amount of leads coming in every day? Or is it
Um,
just through one ad?
well, when I first posted the ad, I only had when I first got the 60 to 70 ads, I only had 3 ads because at that time I only had the one email address. But when I started getting, I figured it out, I created 3 more email addresses. So now I'm getting I'm getting lots of I'm getting lots of responses. So like I say, I don't post every day. Sometimes I post like every other day because I want to make sure, because I always want to make sure that when I renew for each email account, there's 3 renew, because I have a lot of ads that are actually active, and then they come to renew. So I want to make sure that there's always 3 available for me to renew for that email address. And so I always renew. So when I renew, I'm renewing 12 ads at one time.
Right. Okay. So, in other words, you can say to people that with 12 ads running every day or every other day, they can have a good flow of leads coming in. They don't need like 100, 1,000 going on Craigslist. Sorry.
I have so many leads, and it's funny too because sometimes I don't really, a lot of my leads will go to spam. So now I have to make it, I have to make it my business to go to spam because a lot of my leads are there. They'll respond and they'll go there. And so I guess I am tracking them because I do create a folder. So I have a folder for each ad. And so once they reply back, I actually put them in that folder. But I'm not adding their email address to a folder. So it's just the actual response. So,
Yes.
but
I remember you actually were showing me your screen. It was quite impressive to see all these leads coming every day.
oh, right,
Absolutely.
right. I didn't share that with you, huh? Yeah.
That was really good. Well, I think that, Lydia, we will need to have a part 2, maybe like a paid webinar for the people who want to know exactly how she does it. How does it sound?
Sounds really good. Sounds really good. Yes, because I know we're brief and didn't get into, the real nitty gritty details. I mean,
We can't hear you, Lydia. We can't hear you.
see, can you hear
Yes,
me now?
but now we can, yeah. Say it again.
You think I'd give up on this mic by now, right? I've been speaking with Angela, and she's helped me so many times with in reference to Craigslist and things, and uh, she's got a wealth of knowledge. She could write a book. Long time ago, she could have written a book, really, and I hope that's on her list, her to-do list.
Yeah,
And
Angela,
she's
why?
and she's helped a lot of people. Angela, you have a wealth of knowledge. I think it's time you created your course.
Your own product, of course, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm so shy, you guys. You guys
Okay,
know.
PowerPoint, PowerPoint, and a cartoon Angela will suffice. Okay,
Angela,
and, and,
Angela,
and
Angela,
Angela, I'm gonna tell you why, and I think about it a lot of time, and I always wanted to get you on the phone. You make an amazing amount of money with products that people don't believe you can make an amazing amount of money, and I'm not going to reveal the cost of those things. Okay,
Right.
I think you should do a webinar talking about it
Hmm.
and then invite people to your course because I know you make an amazing amount of money with courses that I even never would have been a believer you could. But the bottom line, there are so many people who that's all they can afford. And you've helped them make some money, good money. And I think you should go for it.
yeah. That
I have people contact me all the time, and I offer to help them. They can't afford the things that I'm in. Um, I kind
Hmm.
of changed what I'm involved with over the last couple of years,
Hmm.
and but with someone like you to coach people in those programs and show them they can make a whole lot of money, boy, would you get rid of a lot of myths that's out there. You would make a lot of non-believers believer. Because when I connected with you, you made a believer out of me, and I said, well, I'm going to join one of these because them people, I keep sending them to other people because that's not my stick. But
Well,
it's
but
helping
after this
people.
hangout, quite a few people will be signing up with you, Angela.
No, there's a lot of people they tell you like they be saying to you, oh, and I believe in this too because I've done it for myself, but everybody can't do it. They'll say, well, I to this day I'll do flea market in a business because I pay Aurora and she does the same thing too. We pay money for courses for our education, and but the business still got to run. But you know how they say, homie don't play that? Well, hubby don't play that. The household money thing, I've been doing this long enough that what's going on got to take care of everything, even my new ideas, and I get them all the time. I'll go to the flea market because I buy gadgets all the time. I buy this. Just it's a thing. That's a workshop all in itself, right? But I always got something, and I go sell at the flea market. It's just that I haven't looked at it. Somebody else wants to love it, and I'll go buy other little things. I don't have to take from the household money, and it just works for me. It helps me feel less guilty about the fact that I go shop for these things in the first place. And but when you tell other people you haven't done everything, what my point is, you need to go do this and do that. Let me tell you, there's a lot of people I know have done that to eat.
Right.
So you can't make a decision that they can or they won't do that to be in your business. And I really get upset when people pressure people like that, okay? Because you don't pay their bills, you're not in there with them. Some of us have bridges, they could go borrow and all stuff. A lot of people come to you, they don't. You don't know their story.
Right.
And they need a lot of knowledge about what you have. See, you've gone to massive levels with these lower end things, and they are helping people quit their job, go part-time. The same thing all of everybody else claims to be doing, okay? Because you have systems in place that work, and your personality, your engagement of people, I believe, is a huge part. If you could teach people to have that same saving grace, blessings, and spirit, a true servant leader spirit all the time, you could do the same thing. You should go ahead and do that because people are running from that niche. People are running from that niche, and don't forget about that niche. Sometimes my voice be telling me that. I don't forget about them in the sense of giving all the information that I can give, but my little voice keeps saying, don't forget about them as far as there is an opportunity for me as well as for them.
Right.
You see me when I send you my little message? Okay, send me that link.
Right.
Yeah, we definitely think that there is a huge opportunity there, and we can help you. I mean, hi everyone, we will be talking about it after the hangout.
You could create a course. You could create a course and not even show your face. I've paid good money and never saw the person's face other than their picture on the side, and it was good training. But we'll talk some more about that. Everybody, watch out for Angela's training coming to you soon.
You've got a servant leader who is going to provide good and help so many thousands of people across the globe to make money from home. This is going to be very, very, very exciting.
And don't forget about this. She may have done ads and got 16,000 likes on her fan page, but something she does that a lot of people who gets all those likes can't do. Her people stay engaged on her fan page. Because you could pay for all the likes you want. You can't always keep them coming back. And she's powerful at that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So tell everybody where they could find you again.
No. Sorry, just before we continue, somebody was asking on YouTube, what is your niche? Yeah, what is your niche?
Why I don't see the questions?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
the question?
Yeah, yeah. So somebody was asking on YouTube, they weren't quite sure what we were talking about towards the end, and they were asking, what is your niche when you promote some stuff on Craigslist? Actually,
Oh,
even on
yeah.
Facebook, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, what is Share Bartlett is asking, what is your niche?
I would say keep it very simple. I don't,
So what is your
because I
niche? Like, which, I mean, is it like business opportunities? Is it like affiliate programs? Is it like freebies, gadgets?
Yeah, who's your target audience?
everybody. I don't really my audience is everybody. So I would say probably work from home, anyone that's interested in making an extra income from home. It just depends on how I feel that day and what I want to say. So because sometimes, like I said earlier, I might not say it's an opportunity, but I'll post an ad or an encouraging image, and then connect a link to that, and they click that link and go there. So it really just depends on how I feel that day.
Mm.
So I can't really say, because it's different every day for me. So I just never know what I'm going to say, because my mind is always moving and thinking. I could be watching something on TV and I can hear something and I'm writing it down. So it's just I'm always listening and writing. So when I'm talking to people, or listening, I'm always writing down. So I'm always in this coachable, and being coachable and teachable. I'm always in that mode. So I'm all, because I'm self-taught. Like you guys say, you guys are selling these. You guys have bought these training courses and stuff. Well, I haven't bought any of those. I'm self-taught on everything that I do. So I'm finding my way in what works for me. And then so what I also realize is that a lot of people want to make money online, but they don't necessarily have the high startup costs, and they think that they have to pay this a lot of money in order to make a lot of money, but that's not true. And so that's how I believe that I'm reaching so many people, because of the low cost of my projects that I'm actually working. So they'll I can share my projects at one time, and a person would sign up for each and every one of them at the same time. And that's how my ads are ran on. Because actually, when I respond on Craigslist, all of my projects are listed there.
Right. So that's how
So
you generate your monthly stable income. All your
yes,
ads have your business opportunity there, and because of the low cost, they join one, then they join the other, and they join a big package, but bite size package.
right, right.
Excellent. Well, I think these were the main questions we wanted to ask you. We've done about an hour. I don't know if you imagine, Angela, but
Wow.
we've done it. So congratulations. And can you actually believe that it was Angela's first webinar hangout today? Truthfully, we need to talk to you, lady, because you were tremendous. The information that you shared were fantastic. You are meant to provide value to the industry, to the community, and you got so much to give. It was absolutely amazing. And we will be working on you for you to create your product,
Carmen
whether you
says,
like it or not.
Carmen says on YouTube, thank you very much. She's going to try Craigslist again. She hadn't had any luck before. She's going to
Absolutely.
take your suggestions.
Thank you, Carmen.
A lot of testimonials there. I mean, we will be sharing this link as well with the people in the Mastermind Fever group, and I'm sure that many of us will come back to you and thank you for the information. So, yeah, watch this space. We've got more to come with Angela Tinson. We've got we're going to set up some dates with her, isn't it, Angela?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Well done. Well, listen, that's about it. Lydia, if you want to close the webinar. hangout?
I just want to, anyone who hasn't joined us already in Mastermind Fever group, please do. A lot of people have grown in this group, a lot of support. You can get a mastermind partner, try out some new marketing strategies if you're interested, enhance the ones you're already using. There's no pitching in this group. The community is a safe place to bring yourself and your team. In that group, there's nothing but value. A very loving and caring spirit. People are in so many different businesses, so many different marketing strategies, and they just want to support each other. And we have watched people grow. Aurora and I have grown in there, and that's the kind of community we wanted, and we're so proud after a year it's still going strong and still being a helping agent. And we'd love to have you if you aren't already a member. You can contact Aurora Jones or Lydia Brown on Facebook to get the link into the group. We'll send you an invitation. And thank you so much, Angela. It's wonderful. You're not shy. Well, we'll see you. We'll see you again. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
You
So
will.
yeah, this is the link for those you wanted to know more about, marketing, with us. So tinyurl.com/mlsp and remember, stay tuned because we're going to have some great information as well with Angela very soon. So again, thank you so much, Angela.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care, Angela.
Bye-bye.
Hi.